Right.
It's not weird. Sometimes I call. He usually calls first, and then I call.
Right.
Then we're like,
I know your car's dinged up.
Yeah, we've seen it because we've been in your yard as
We
well.
didn't do it. We weren't the ones that dinged the car, but we can help fix it. Okay, we did ding the car.
And I know you've seen our commercial because when I was standing in your bushes the other night watching you watch television, I saw our commercial come up, baby.
Yeah, that's right. And in case you're wondering, this is a cowboy hat.
Oh, wow. That turned dark real quick.
That never happens on this show.
No, it doesn't.
Things don't turn dark.
No, they don't.
Welcome to Good Mythical More. Super excited about the Oh My Flavor shirt. The fact that you guys are gobbling these things up, no pun intended, that's old news. The gobble. That was like last week, last holiday.
That was last year. Thanksgiving was last year.
Old news, Cyber Monday. So I like picturing mythical beasts walking down streets and, oh, tell me about your shirt. And it's like, well, this benefited, wha-bam. And you turn around, wha-bam. Action Against Hunger.
Yeah, you don't have to say wha-bam, but you can.
Rhett and Link didn't make a dime off this shirt.
And Stevie.
But our hearts were filled.
You have some special information about how these actually help.
Yeah, so Action Against Hunger actually sent us over exactly what the money's going towards, which is really awesome.
Fabulous.
It costs only $45 to save a child's life by providing them with life-saving nutritional supplements. That's $1 a day for 45 days to treat a malnourished child. So essentially, like 2 of the Oh My Flavors shirts save 1 child, and we've been saving a lot of kids, so it's really cool.
Awesome.
Way to go, Mythical Beasts.
Yes, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, because you get to sport the shirt and you get to help. And you know what? If you get hooked on the Action Against Hunger, continue to help them out. You know.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get a shirt, some things are more important than shirts. Let's be honest. But shirts are fun.
Shirts are fun.
A good end to giving of ourselves to help kids. What am I doing?
Yeah, Link is a professional spokesperson
I
for
should.
charities.
Yeah, I should.
That's what he did. A lot of people don't know this, but before we did this, Link was just a spokesman for
and
charities.
I would say things like giving of ourselves.
Listen,
for the
I mean,
kids.
if you get hooked on this charity, I mean, it's a good way in to giving. I mean, he would go to hotel lobbies all across the nation, and he just had this way of getting people to just
sound that
give.
stupid the first time, didn't it? All right, let me ask you a
Hey,
few
that
more.
cowboy insurance thing,
They're peeping toms.
I'm proud of that.
Peeping toms. They're door-to-door salesmen. We just don't knock on the door.
We call him
Window to window
We
salesman.
call and spy.
Bono.
Oh, he does a lot of good.
He does.
He does a lot of good in the world.
So you're not going to hate him for what he did here.
He can splurge a little bit. He helps a lot of people.
Everyone knows Bono derives his rock and roll powers from his stylish headwear.
Yeah.
Which is why it's no surprise that when the U2 frontman left his favorite hat at home, you know what we're talking about, that hat that he wears. It's like cowboyish, probably. It is, actually. He's been known to wear cowboy hats.
He wears a couple of different hats.
He paid how much to have it flown to him first class to Italy, including traveler's insurance, cab fare, and tips.
Okay, hold on. Why you gotta send a hat first class? Why can't you have it shipped overnight?
I think it was on the head of a trusted assistant.
As opposed to letting like FedEx handle it, he said, "I want you, Mr. Assistant Number 17."
Simon.
Yeah, Simon had to bring it. Now, and it did not include the Edge's beanie. That was not included, right?
He never takes that thing off, man. It's surgically attached.
If the Edge's
beanie
Edge
is surgically
loses his
attached.
beanie, though, I'm sure he's got a lot of beanie. You know, an Edge, he got into some trouble over some big house in Malibu. You remember that?
Yeah, he wanted to put it on a place
Yeah.
where they didn't want to they wanted to preserve the nature.
But he worked it all out. I mean, last time I was over there chilling by the pool with him, he was like, "I'm glad this all worked out. I'm glad you're here."
You know, they grab the Edge by his ankles every morning. They pull him out of bed by his ankles and they dip him in the beanie. That's how he puts it on.
It's a liquid beanie. Edge has a liquid beanie. That's the next T-shirt. We're going to have to get Edge. Listen, I'll talk to Edge about getting the permission.
Do not, when you visit the Edge's Malibu house, do not pee in his beanie applicator because it looks like a urinal, but it's.
Well, I thought it was just like a dark hot tub. I thought it was
It's
just
the beanie
a very
applicator.
milky
It's
hot
this-
tub.
it's
Because
this-
I was in the regular hot tub, I was like, I'm not going to ask you questions. It looks like a big candle. And he would have just told me it was the beanie bath.
You're gonna have to sketch it out because I don't think we're talking about the same thing. A big candle? Yeah.
Well, like,
urinal.
but no,
like a urinal.
well, no,
it's
big.
ceramic.
It's like he could.
It is dark.
We could go in at the same time with him.
Well, no, it's about as big as his head. You grab him by the ankles.
I must have seen something else.
I don't know.
I must have seen like the vat that supplies what you saw.
Right. Okay. So how much money did Bono pay?
Did you give me a choice?
$1,700 or $1,200? Like it wasn't arbitrary anyway.
It fluctuates by the day. It depends on how quick, $1,700.
Correct. See? Rihanna.
Oh.
Rihanna? Forget her talented vocal ability.
Just first of all.
I'm reading this, man. You can't first of all in the middle of me like reading when I go into like.
You're right. Finish.
Forget her talented vocal abilities and her consistent touring and hard work, because for Rihanna, her true selling point is her gorgeous hair, which is why she reportedly drops this amount of dough on it per year.
Where are you?
$1 million or $2 million.
Okay.
Rihanna's hair.
$1 million or $2 million. Yearly?
Annually.
Oh, annually.
Annually.
Where are you in the Rihanna versus Beyonce debates?
Full Beyonce.
Full Beyonce.
Like, no doubt.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Where are you guys at?
I'm so camped out, like I'm digging latrines.
Rihanna versus Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Okay.
You Beyonce?
Beyonce all the way through. I know what's going on.
No, I mean,
Come on, Morgan.
total,
you know what's
total. I
going
mean,
on.
like just everything. I mean, it's like their musical
Lizzie?
ability, them as a person, whether or not which one's hotter, all of that.
You're afraid who will come after
I'm
you?
afraid Beyonce's fans will come after me.
She just told you.
Okay, so you're Rihanna. Stevie?
I think that I'm Beyonce.
But you've never thought about it before.
No, I literally think I'm Beyonce. I didn't want to
Oh,
say
you're.
anything.
Well, I hate to break it to you. Chase,
Beyonce.
I know you're Rihanna. No, you're not.
I'm not.
Yeah, let's not go into details. Kevin?
Can I say neither?
No.
I think that.
Beyonce.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think that.
I'm afraid of Rihanna. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I would be so intimidated by Rihanna.
I would rather.
Like, is she mad?
I
She
would
always
rather
seems mad.
hang out with Rihanna than Beyonce.
I'm saying the exact opposite.
No, night and any day of the week, any night of the week, I would rather hang out with Rihanna.
She doesn't seem mad to you all the time?
But I think that the level of success and like influence of music and like respect in the musical world and all that, I think Beyonce has edged her out pretty significantly.
Did you give your answer, Morgan?
I said Beyonce.
But you can change it.
But if either of them want to hang out, it's
Is that what?
unavailable.
So we prefer who we want to hang out?
Just hanging out with Edge. Edge has a really nice place in Malibu and there's lots of room.
We've gotten through one question, and I didn't even eat my flirty sours. Now, me and Beyonce could kick back and be like, "Hold on, Beyonce, I've got to go to my snack closet for a second. I'll be right back with some flirty sour for us."
I think she would like those. Is that how you would eat it in front of her? Is Jay-Z there or not?
He ain't around.
Jay-Z is not invited.
He is not invited.
You are not invited to the party at Edge's
Riri's
house.
Ray. Is it Ray or Riri?
Riri. But you're both invited. Riri and
What?
Bebe.
What's Rihanna's nickname?
Is it? Yeah. Oh.
Riri and
What is it,
Bebe.
Lizzie?
Yeah, you got it. It's
Riri.
Baby.
Riri and Bebe are both invited to the party at the Edge's house.
And whoever this tennis player is.
Jay-Z and Chris Brown are not invited. Oh, I'm sorry I put you guys together. I know you're both big fans. Okay.
And the Billy Bob Thornton thing from earlier. I'm sorry for that. Steven Spielberg.
I didn't give an answer, man.
Who cares? Oh, 1 million or 2 million? How much money she spent on?
She spends $1 million. She's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once featured in Citizen Kane, the Rosebud Sled, arguably one of the most
These are good.
blah blah blah
Maria.
pieces of
Hey, we should invite Maria because these are real good.
Film.
You can come too.
film paraphernalia. In the back when film mattered.
Yeah.
Was bought by successful director and producer in Hollywood, Steven Spielberg.
He's in Hollywood?
I don't know why it's written there. A true cinephile, it makes sense that multi-billionaire Spielberg would pay what? $60,000 for Rosebud or $600,000 for Rosebud?
Is it the original film print? Or
The sled that said Rosebud on it.
oh, the sled.
It's a Christmas sled.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Citizen Kane. I'm sorry.
The closing shot reveals.
I know it's like monumental and like defined a genre. Who has seen Citizen Kane?
No one. No one's raising their hand.
No, half of you guys. Half of the crew.
60K or
crew.
600K?
600.
No, he only paid 60K.
Oh, he got quite a
Because
deal.
he's a cheap butthole. All right? It's an auction, I guess. You know, it's not his fault. Celine Dion.
So Spielberg is not invited.
I love Spielberg.
But he's not invited to the party.
No, he's just not watching.
Oh.
He is invited.
He doesn't watch this show. He's got a lot better things to do.
Like ride that sled. He's probably riding that sled right now. Ah! The Canadian treasure and My Heart Will Go On singer likes to ensure that her voice will go
Celine
on
Dion.
by pampering her lungs and throat with the
Is
moist
that the game?
air. No, provided by a special built-in humidifier that she reportedly paid how much for?
She had a nasty divorce recently.
This is why we don't go pop culture, because we don't do it in good taste. You know,
Well,
everything we've said about
this-
celebrities in this whole thing
this-
has been distasteful.
This is my interest in celebrities and like what's going on. This is coming. My mom is coming out at me right now.
$55,000 or $2 million for a humidifier.
55,000 or 2 million?
Yeah, for a humidifier.
55,000.
$2 million.
No, that's wrong.
The average humidifier costs about $20.
What is it for real?
$2 million. Now, we did a lot of digging to try to figure out what was the story behind this thing. The best we can piece together is that
It's like a jet.
it was installed in like a hotel room where when she was in residence in Vegas, right? So it's like this whole a construction installation probably was all billed for like $2 million.
Okay,
But
I
you know
got
how
it.
the blogs just like to sensationalize.
Yeah, that makes
We don't, but they do.
No, we do not do that. It's all about the facts.
Paris Hilton.
Got some more?
Can I have
What?
some?
Can you open up the other one?
Yeah, would you like a sporty pink?
I would. Maria's inventive. She can do more than just hit a tennis ball.
In 2009, Paris Hilton dumped how much money into a doghouse designed to replicate her own multi-million-dollar abode?
This doghouse has been featured on this show.
I think we thought about it and we didn't do it.
Is this a chew?
I can't remember if we
I
actually
think it
talked
might
about
have
it.
been in more or
It was in another game we played where it was like ridiculous doghouses or something. I don't know.
No, it was
We did a
was a
picture-based
picture-based,
episode
yeah.
about animal homes.
about doghouses. Yeah.
These are tennis balls.
There's chewing gum.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a jawbreaker.
Got a pair of lips right on the front. She kissed every package.
How much did she pay? $325,000 or $775,000.
For what?
A doghouse that looked like her mansion, but was smaller. It was like HO scale.
300 or 700?
Dog scale. Yeah. Paris Hilton.
300 and something thousand.
That's right. $325,000 for a doghouse, y'all. That hurts. That hurts my wallet.
Maybe
place.
it's a really good dog. Are you saying that dogs are not as important as people?
That's folding money, man. That's folding money.
Is that what you're saying, Link? You're saying that dogs don't deserve the same rights as people? Because I might have to take issue with that. I mean, if a person got a $325,000 house, you'd be like, good for them. But a dog gets it, and you're like, that's a travesty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.